All right, my topic of the day. I am pivoting back to 2K. All right, it's 2K release day. I want a topic to bring up. One of the greatest debates we've ever had on this podcast is NBA 2K pay to win. Listen, Omar, if you could do me a favor, and actually Aiden Ross is in the clip, but if we want to, there's a TikTok of him on release day, going over the VC incentives this year. And apparently you can buy your way to level 40 now. Also, these VC prices went the fuck up in terms of my team. And just, I don't know, man. I just want to revisit that conversation. And I would like to say, man, 2K is pay to win. No cap.
My team now, because you can buy VC and you can buy MT, but they took the auction house away. I want to say so. It's kind of
my team. No debate.
I don't know how it works. Well, the auction house is gone now, so I don't know how it works in terms of getting cards, like buying cards you don't have.
You can buy points.
Well, no, I'm saying, but the auction house is gone. So where do you buy the cards from? They just got cards. The 2K sells you itself. That's what I'm saying. Like the auction house isn't there, so niggas can just buy cards off of there. But I would say historically, my team, I would say is pay to win. I'm never going to down the hill that my park, rec, pro-am, my player is pay to win. And if niggas is out here arguing because you can buy your way to level 40 makes it pay to win, it's cosmetic shit and maybe some boost. I don't think that you're getting the mascot, buddy. I don't think that's paying to win. I think pay to win has to directly increase your ability to win the game no matter the circumstance. If me and Sage can have the same build, put money into it, max it out, and I could be dog shit with that build and Sage can cook with it. It's not pay to win. Right. You can give somebody a 99 overall maxed out build, max badges. If them niggas suck at the game, they can pay all the money. They can pay 12 times as much as me. They are still going to suck at the game. My player's not play to win.
My argument isn't even off the season pass because I understand it's all cosmetics at the end of the day. I'm just using it as a jumping board to the conversation.
Let me play the Aiden clip too after you finish.
Okay. And I personally still feel like money gives you an advantage in this game, especially day one. Money gives you an advantage when you can buy your way to a 85 compared to a 60. We all know there's a difference between playing with a 60 and with an 85. And I think inherently right there, that's pay to win. You got to pay to have an advantage during the game. So
yeah, I definitely have to take on that. Go ahead, play your video though.
So much. I could buy a game. You're literally gonna buy your level of this back. It costs $100. $73 to get mascots. By the way, that's for money.
$73 to get mascots first day.
Do they see the screen or not?
No.
Yeah, they did. Look, it's done. I already got it. Go. Look, hold the advance. Look, it's done. I'm level 40 now.
Look, mascot before the game come out is crazy. Look, the game not even out yet, and he got a mascot.
I'm not doing this. Bro, come on, bro. This is wild, bro.
Whatever happened to grinding in video?
Whatever happened to exactly, dude? Like straight grinding for shit. I got all these rewards now. Max level achieved.
You already got a 94 Kyrie. They didn't drop no Moxie cards, bro.
Nothing.
You got a big. You got double red. Mascot is crazy. Mascot is crazy.
Actually, okay. I'm so confused. And Sage, go ahead. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you.
I was just gonna say, and this is not the first group of chronically 2K playing ass niggas I've seen do this on camera. Excuse me, dickhead. Hey, look at me. You don't gotta pay the fucking money. You don't have to pay for the mascot. You can play the game and get the mascot if you play the game a lot. No one's forcing you to buy your way to fucking level 40. It's an option. Now, if yo rich ass wants to sit there and buy the fucking mascot, what are you complaining for? You want to do it. Aiden, you could have sat there, press circle, because I assume you're playing on PlayStation, press circle, and play the fucking game from level 1. I don't get the whole purpose of y'all sitting there screaming and being upset that you have the option of buying the mascot and then being, oh my God, look at this is crazy. No, it's not, dickhead. Just don't buy it. What are we talking about?
I did find that funny, though. He was like, yo, no, this is crazy. 2K's ruined, bruh. You can pay to win. Press X. Do.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll start my point with saying the community is entirely full of people who exploit the game and then cry about the exploits and then make videos and content on the exploits and cry about the exploits and then educate you about the animations and then cry about the animations all being the same. But that's besides the point. In terms of this, my answer is very simple. It's 30% pay to win, 70% pay to play. I would say it's pay to play in terms of the day one release, getting animations. Like I heard some tier is going to prevent your badge grind from the start of your badges being bronze to gold for those that don't play 2K, from really, really good to So like it's pay to play. And I would say, I mean, yeah, it's pay to play. I don't think it's pay to win. As Damo said, 9 times out of 10, the better 2K nigga is just gonna win the game. That's just the thing. But if the reason why I still say it's 30% pay to win is there's some years where it 100% has been, and this probably will at some point in time also fall in that line. For example, in 2K17, one of the most overrated 2Ks of all time, I'll down that. Mascots actually affected your height. You can make a 5'6" nigga put a mascot on, and you are now 6, like damn near 7 feet, locking shit up and doing all that extra shit. There's certain times where I believe animations were paid for. I don't know the exact year on that. Maybe I'm capping on my ass on there, but I know for a fact that there are certain times in certain animations, certain dribble styles, all that extra shit, where if you put that behind the paywall, then that's when it becomes pay to win. But I think it's more pay to play than anything, in my personal opinion.
Could you just elaborate on what you mean by pay to play? Are you talking about like you need to pay additional VC to just have an enjoyable experience?
Yeah, so put it this way. It's not a pay to win game if I'm broke and I have a 60 overall brown shirt and you paid and you have an 85 overall with all your tats and jerseys. It's not pay to win then, because hypothetically you could do the same thing, or you could just not play that game mode grind and get to that exact same point at one point in time. Pay to win would be no matter what you do, no matter how good you are, you cannot get this jersey, these stats, and the 85 overall. It's like a semantics thing, but it's also a bit different. I don't want to go to analogies, but like, for example, a very common pay to win game was Destiny. Destiny was one of my favorite games before it became pay to win. For those essentially dumbing it down, it's one of those games like shooter games where you loot, get better guns, level up, get better shit. But there comes a point in Destiny where no matter how high of a level you are, you ain't spend that $30, you're not gonna get that gun that could one shot that motherfucking Griffin or some shit. So it's like, that's pay to win. Pay to play is what 2K got going on, where you gotta dead ass either sit your ass in my career, take them L's in the park, or you could get to that 85 day one, which niggas keep lying like they're not gonna do, and they're gonna do it
every year.
Every year.
I would argue that's worse, though. I don't know.
Let me go ahead and say here.
I'm not saying you are either. But.
Let me go ahead and say here. By definition, pay to win just means that you can, if you spend in real money on different items, perks, advantages, or whatever the case may be, to get an advantage in the game, in the contest, whatever, that is pay to win. Mm-hmm. That doesn't matter if you do it later on. It doesn't matter if you do it day one. If you pay money for advantages, it is pay to win. So by definition, 2K is pay to win. I don't.
By definition, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Cut you off.
Are you frozen? No, you're not.
Yeah, my shit was lagging.
by definition, that's what it is. I don't think that Aiden Ross was. I mean, he's creating content too, so take it with a grain of salt. He's just mind blown. Yet again, that there is some level of like taking out some of the nostalgia that he had with playing 2K from the back in the day days. You know, like I remember, where you had to grind it out for real. But what I will say is, I think he and a lot of other content creators don't realize the part in which they play in it. And this isn't my hot take of the week, but it is a hot take, kind of ish, cold take. I think the single thing over anything else that ruined video games and a lot of things that we consume online the most is content creation. I strongly feel that way. I'm looking at a sneaker YouTuber right now, Tony D2 Wild, his tweet, and I'm mixing both of these.
That's a throwback right there.
Throwback, right? He said, oh, dang. I
forgot about sneaker too.
Don't do that. He says, I don't want to go to sneaker events,
my bad.
Conventions, shows that the premise is about buy, sell, trade. I like to see more sneaker events based on the history, storytelling, activations. I want to learn. I want to leave learning something. I might be asking for too much, but I'm going to these events, walking around from table to table, looking at the same shoes being sold at the same prices. And I agree to that. Shoes sneaker events. It's not a convention. We went to a convention. There was hella panels, informationals, communities being built, all that stuff. They're more like trade shows now. But what he doesn't realize is that he helped create that. When you do years and years and years of only talking about the most popular thing, what's hype, what's going to resell the most, the most underrated shoe of the year, and every year it's a Nike or a Jordan or whatever, and you're creating that hype, you create this culture where only the top matters. Only this specific aspect of your field matters. Same thing with the 2K creators. This is the best build, the only build that you'll need in 2K, the build that's going to get you a million wins in 2K. If you're not doing this build, you're wrong. So now, where people were once creative, doing their own thing, making players that resembled themselves IRL or their favorite player in the NBA, everybody, for the sake of wins, is trying to go for the same objective. You got the same type of players across the park or the rec or whatever the fuck it is. Y'all know I'm a novice, but this applies to everything. Just like you have the same shoes being sold at the sneaker con, and everybody walking in got Panda Dunks on, some version of ones on, or some New Balance 990s. They all got the same shit on. There's no individuality. It's their fault. It's Aiden fault. It's Aiden Ross's fault that 2K is pay to play or pay to win.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Say. Go ahead.
All I'll say, I'll be quick because I did just talk last. I'll say, to compromise it, sort of. I'll say the first month max. I'll even say is pay to win because that's a clear advantage. After a month, it's laughably not pay to win. But
if everybody already paid to get to that point.
Nah, at that point, everybody just is. Nobody goes on 2K23 right now and someone's a 60 overall, unless you're trolling.
I think that's also the reason why like the game dies out so quick though, is because after a month, like if you're a new player into the game, like what the fuck, bro? Like I can't even have an enjoyable experience without spending $150 and I don't know.
Well, I don't want to get too niche on it. In terms of what Omar said about the content, I don't disagree with you there at all. I've been the one saying I don't know how 2K content can be something because it's even fucked up to the point where the audience in 2K has normalized shit that like, hey, bro, just get good. So they like normalize shadow clone copy and paste builds, everybody having the same jump shot. And everybody having, I don't want to say glitchy, because whenever you say glitchy, them niggas think you suck. So same dribble styles and all that shit. And then when other motherfuckers, the same casual players that you just talked about, try to guard it and can't guard it, they'll be like, I guess it's a skill issue, bro. No, that's because the motherfucker didn't watch YouTube. Like, I'm not going to say everyone can be a dribble god. They can't. And when y'all see me on stream tonight, I don't even claim to be a dribble god or none of that sort. I do think I can dribble a little bit, but I don't claim to be a dribble god. I say that to say I could be a dribble god if I just watch the video. But then after I watch the video, I'm not going to act like I've just gained some Zenkai boost at 2K. No, I've just acquired all of the right. I'm just playing the game the right way, I guess, at that fucking point. So it's so ass. It's kind of sad. But then the worst part is the audience, again, not only just normalize it, but they actually ask for it. And they actually will be like, Joe Knows will be dropping niggas off in the pro-am. Shout out Joe Knows. This is not even this now. He'll be dropping niggas off in pro-am and they'll be like, all right, drop that bill, bro. And then like once he dropped the bill, everybody like, yo, that's the Joe Knows build, the same build that was giving niggas 60 in the Elite Pro-am $4,000 video. They'll run with that bitch. So it's not even always the creator's fault in cases like that. But man, it just, I don't know how you go about making the content outside of just Zybe's content. And I'm not even going to argue that them making build videos is bad on their part, but it's just so destructive to the community. It's a tough spot. It's a tough situation.
I want to say this. Wait, before you go down with this 2-second thing. I was in a space earlier talking about this exact same thing. Jason comes on stage and said that he actually gets mad when people gatekeep builds.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they get mad when you have a jump shot, and the creator will literally say, if I release the jump shot, all y'all gonna put it on. Then like 5-6 months later, they'll drop it, but have changed theirs, and niggas will be like, I don't even care about that shit. What's that I seen last video? So like I'm telling you, it's tough. It's tough.
But that's what you have to do, and that's what a lot of these niggas have to do. Today, like after we had the discussion, and I went ahead and downloaded 2K, the first thing I did was looked up 2K24 content. Everybody that's playing part, the first thing you see, my demigod build, my build explained X, Y, and Z. This build I'm gonna make, and you're gonna need this build and no other. That's literally everybody's content, and the game's not even officially out. That is so whack. They don't know what they're doing, and it's every year it's the same shit. You watch these niggas make these builds, and you're gonna make a new build in 2 weeks. The build's gonna get patched, or you're gonna realize, oh damn, maybe I shouldn't have listened to this nigga that had a couple early days access, but plays nothing like me or my friend group. And I listened to this nigga tell me, don't put no attributes to my mid range, but I'm actually needing to shoot mid range jumpers. I want to shoot mid ranges. I'll take middies, but I didn't put no middies on this fucking build. So I got to make a build that plays like me, because I don't listen to whoever. Joe knows, and I understand. And look, Joe knows is a cool dude, but he's getting some slack too. Joe knows drops a post score vid. Every post score is going to be made like Joe knows post score. So now either the post score is going to get patched, or it's going to be a bunch of shadow clones, as niggas just said, running around the park. Is only one post score build, when in reality you can make a plethora of different type of post scores. But everyone's just going to stick to Joe knows post score. That's why I always say, nigga, I'm making my Lonzo Simmons, because I'm making me a guy that plays how I want to play, how I enjoy playing. Ben Ball is hilarious. I gotta go Ben Ball. That's just hilarious. Ben Ball is just hilarious, man. But that's my thing though. But like,
so heavy, bro.
Growing up playing 2K, I've been playing this park shit since 2K14, and from day one, I just said I'm making a build to play how I want to play, and that's how. And I swore that's how everyone else was doing it. But now YouTube is full of niggas is just dropping copy and paste builds, and then niggas is scared to rebel against the community because, like you said, niggas like Jason, goofy ass, gets mad that you can't copy a nigga's build. Nigga, are you fucking stupid? Look how sad that is. You're mad because you can't copy a nigga's build? Bro, grow the fuck. Get off 2K at that point. If you
show me. Show it.
Don't play 2K.
No, I'm telling you, that nigga was going up in the space like, nah, I really be like so mad. I be tight when niggas don't share their build. Hey, what are you talking?
It's crazy.
It is so crazy, bro.
And then niggas come out and they say the best. The niggas come out and it's these animations. These are the animations you need. You need this jump shot blended to this %, or you're not gonna be able to shoot. 2K has 200 jump shots in the game, but you niggas are gonna listen to Tony 2 Coach on YouTube, 2K Tony. You're gonna listen to him tell you, oh yeah, just use this one jumper. You ain't even gonna look through the other 199 jumpers, because 2K Tony told you to put on fucking Jimmer for Dead Space with Kyle Korver's release, blended 75.
Is that the one?
75,
is that the one?
25.
It's meta?
71 fucking 29. That's how you gotta blend it. Like, all right, bro. Like, you niggas are mindless sheep, and that's why the game is in the state that it is. Nah, niggas ain't gonna know my sauce. I gatekeep. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I gatekeep my shit. No,
it's all fun and games until you start losing, and motherfuckers get mad and tell you to equip a certain jump shot to fix your J. And now you're in the meta.
I literally, what I do is, I like, in my friend group, we literally like make builds for each other. We make builds for each other because we know how each other play and shit, right? I've never in my life seen how that hasn't been like a normalized thing. Not necessarily that like the best person in your friend group is telling all your motherfuckers what to do, but essentially, like, we be in the share screens, be like, bro, I have never seen you shoot a mid-range in a day in your life. Turn that shit the fuck down. And vice versa. We be like, bro, your favorite move is to pump fake, step inside, pull up. What the fuck you doing with a 28 midi? Do that shit, bro. It's like, I don't get it. I never have understood it, bro. If niggas just made builds the way that they play, I promise you, a good 20% of you would make some shit builds, and you do need the videos to perhaps guide you in the right direction. That's why I don't exactly slander the creators all the time for making them. Maybe you need some guidance, an idea. Fine, cool. But goddamn, bro, when you get so mad, you be like, bro, I'm in the Joe No build and I only had 8 points. That nigga hold me. No, nigga, use the hoe. You can't hoop. And it's just tough. You like, you can't hoop. And then you made a build that don't even hoop like how you hoop, bro. So
I think the shit build is cool. Like a shit build is cool to me.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna tell you why. And
that was me with that Draymond build till I got cooked.
I'm gonna give you the pot and pan cook.
Now and again, not a 2K guy. I'm not the 2K guy here. I think that at least for the inception of what my player was or whatever, it was some fantasy role play as to who you are, IRL, what you play like, etc., or what you aspire to play like.
Mm-hmm.
And when I go to the park IRL, there's some shitty guys. If you only got 10 and he need to be 10, you got to pick him up. But the beauty is, all right, we need to find out how to make you work so we can get to this common goal, which is winning. Now that might be too, I love the art of all this stuff, but I thought that was the point. So if I come out with a Muggsy Bogues point guard, hey man, we just got to figure it out, because that's how you want to play. That's who he is.
Until you get kicked out. Again, it's fun and games until you get kicked out the Discord call.
Until Muggsy Bogues can't shoot that game, and then it's like, oh.
Sage, you gave him the pot and pan. That nigga cooked cereal. That's crazy. Yeah.
And I get it, but
it's for the art of the game.
I think that all this applies, B-Souls, to like when we talk about like tech YouTube, or even when I talk about sneakers or whatever. Right. Everybody be saying that when you pull up with the old school Sony when Sage was like, I'm gonna get a camera, I was thinking about a Nikon. But Sage,
where is that Nikon, man?
It could get super cold with the Nikon. We talking about Damo and the Androids. Damo could be living life with the Androids. You don't have to always have everything that. I can't believe you actually got this. This is.
Bruh, it's not mine, but hey, I got it on me right now. I got the Nikon, man.
But you don't have to have everybody, because what you get is, hey, yo, go to the mall on like Saturday afternoon.
This is 2K, bro.
Listen. Go to the mall on Saturday afternoon, and whatever Jordan's released that Friday or whatever, go to the food court. It's gonna be 30 dudes. Graphic T-shirt, cargo pants, and whatever Jordan
dressed
released.
Like the mannequin, right?
And you're gonna be like, ah, man, that's hella fucking disgusting. But that's what Tony D2 Wild said I needed to wear. I got this bill because Joe Knows told me that. I got this phone because Marquise Brownlee said do that.
I see what he tried to cook. It's just when we
I see what you were trying to cook.
I see shrimp in it.
I see
I can't eat this.
Yeah, again, the Muggsy Bogues build is cool until we go on an 8-game losing streak. Like,
nah, and then 2K hoe ass, they'll do some shit like, so let's say you do that, right? And you say, bro, my ball handling is like chat did this. My ball handling is like a 69 out of 100, right? 70 is when you get the Pro 2 animation. So 2K even hoes you on some shit like that. So yeah, it's goofy.
But I will say, I understand
we're trying to make this Jeff Teague build right, bro.
That's what you should make the
speedy Jeff right to left crossover.
Honestly,
it's for the art. It's for the art, guys. The fuck?
Yeah, y'all think I'm making.
I'll say that. That would be my advice to anybody that needs. If you need the Joe Knows build or you need the Tony 2K build, I advise you do this. Turn off YouTube, turn your game on, and think about your favorite basketball player, and just make that. Just do that instead. I would rather you make the nigga that you enjoy watching and you have that similar play style or aspiration to play like that versus listening to a nigga tell you to play some way you don't play. Nigga, you shoot 32% from the free throw line when you play basketball in high school. You cannot shoot a three-pointer to save your life. Why are you out here trying to be a dribble god, step back, hezzy three? You have no IQ to score. Just play your role, nigga. Rim run big man. Make your JaVale McGee build. I don't get it.
Niggas be shooting 2 threes a game with a 99-3. Fuck out of here, dog.
No IQ.
Shit is goofy, bro. I will say this to close the topic and to be a little fair to the builders. I kind of hit it at it with when I said the thing to Omar just now. I do watch build videos to know what animations I'm get kept out of. So like, with 85 dunk, what don't I get? Badges. I do watch it to make sure that, hey, if I just swap one thing with one thing, could I get that? That there is a need for that. 100% zero debate.
No,
but,
so y'all the problem.
No, there's a need for those, but those videos. But here's the thing: those videos are never made. Those videos don't blow up. There's animation videos that are out there, but they'll have like 90,000 views throughout the entirety of 2K. If those videos was popping,
no issue.
Out of here.